tutorial on how to open up datasets in SPSS using the my.apps.utep.edu and Citrix receiver so that you can access the data from off campus. First, what we're going to want to do is to download the data to a folder where it's easily accessible. I find that if you download it to your desktop, it makes it very easy to access it in SPSS. So I put the data set onto the Blackboard course page. You see here's the home page. It probably looks a little bit different for you because this is the instructor portal, but the tabs off to the left are exactly the same. Let's click on the Dataset and Codebooks tab to access the data. I've added an El Paso presidential election turnout data set. It measures the county level turnout by percentage for all presidential elections from 1948 through 2000. We want to put that data set or download it to our desktop. When I click on it in the Mac, it goes straight to my downloads folder. If you're using Windows, I'm not quite sure where it will go, but go to wherever your downloads go and just move it to your desktop. You'll see that it's in Excel format, and SPSS can easily read Excel files, and we'll see how it does that in just a second. Once you have the data to your desktop, we want to open it in SPSS through the my.apps application. So on your internet web browser, you want to type in my.apps.utep.edu, and you should get this blue screen that asks you to log in using your UTEP username and password. So go ahead and do that. You may have to respond to your computer whether or not you want to trust the Citrix receiver plugin. You have to trust it or else it will not open up. So go ahead and click trust if you get this option. Some operating systems and computers will not, and it will automatically upload. So we'll go to trust. And what you should see now is your Citrix receiver dock. When you downloaded SPSS 23 last week to your dock, it should look something like this. I have a few other programs there, but we want to use SPSS Statistics 23. Go ahead and click on that to open it up. It may take a bit of time to load depending upon the speed of your computer. You may get this box asking about Unicode mode. Go ahead and do the suggested use Unicode encoding. Go ahead and click that. What you have here is the box to either create a new data set or open a data set that's in a file. In the background, you'll see that we have the SPSS platform. It looks like an Excel spreadsheet. It's blank. We want to open up our Excel file that we downloaded to our desktop, so make sure Open Another File is highlighted and then click OK. You may be prompted about how you want to access the files. Go ahead and click in Read and Write. And you're prompted to go to the location of where your data set is stored on your computer. This can be a bit tricky, but if you look closely, you'll see you can find it fairly easily depending upon where your desktop folder is on your computer. If you scroll up here, you'll see desktop, but this is the wrong desktop. If you click on that, you do not see your SPSS file, EP_turnout, or your Excel file there. What you need to do is you need to go to this PC. This PC is obviously the computer that you're working on, and you want to access the hard drive where you've stored your data set. In this case, it's local disk on the C hard drive, so I click on that. On the Mac, it's organized quite a bit differently than Windows. To access the desktop folder on a Mac, you have to go to Users, the username you use to sign in with your computer, and then the desktop folder. Here, it's blank, but don't worry. The reason why it's blank is because it's only searching down here for files of type SPSS statistic files. They're a .save or .SPSS or .SPSX file. We did not download it in SPSS format, we downloaded it in Excel format or .xlsx. So click on the arrow to change the file type and just go to, scroll down and just do all files. And now you see the files that you have stored on your desktop, and here is the EP turnout Excel file. So let's highlight that and click Open. SPSS does not automatically read Excel, so you have to tell SPSS what the variable names are and where they're located. So let's open up the Excel spreadsheet just to show you what I'm talking about. Here is the EP turnout data set. Remember from class we said that the first row contains the names of the variables. Here we have year, state, county, and turnout. Each column is the variable, and you see the years ranging from 1948 to 2012, and we're only looking at El Paso County, Texas, and different turnout percentages. So when you go back to SPSS, you see this box that says read variable names from the first row of data. What this simply means is that are the variable names in your Excel file on the first row? In this case, yes, they are. So that box is checked. You're telling SPSS to, yes, read the first row as variable names, and go ahead and click OK. It will attempt to upload. This output box is more of a pain and tends to get in the way, but there it's disappeared. And now you will see that the data set has been uploaded into SPSS, and it looks exactly like the Excel spreadsheet with the variable names in each column, year, state, county, turnout, and the information that's matched up in the Excel file. This concludes how to upload Excel files into SPSS.